Okay, so today's word it is refuse to lose. So here on Second John 1 verse 8, it says that watch out that you do not lose what you have worked hard for, but that you may be fully rewarded. So here John is reminding us to be watchful of ourselves or to watch over ourselves in a way that we should pay attention to ourselves at all times. We should pay attention to our surroundings, that those two things, ourselves and the environment we are in, that they do not lead us to make decisions that may cause us to lose what we have worked hard for or cause more delay on what we have worked for. So John is reminding us to be watchful of ourselves because when you're making decisions, you won't know immediately at that point that the decision you are making or taking is a life defining moment decision or life changing decision. You'll only know when the things have already happened, when things have already unfolded, that that decision was a life defining moment. So just reminding us to be watchful of ourselves and our environment and not to ignore the risks that or warnings that we're getting from the environment or from ourselves, that we should act accordingly, pay attention to those warnings. And if you also get an opportunity, just we should pay attention to the opportunities we get so that we do not in future and realize that that was an opportunity that I could have used. So it's telling us to pay attention around in our area, to pay attention within ourselves so we don't miss out on the warnings, we don't miss out on the opportunities. So if you are someone who's tired and you're at the point where you want to give up, so this is a reminder to say refuse to lose, do not give up. So everyone have their struggles, even the people that are succeeding, even the people that are still trying to succeed. We all have our struggles. So that's why you may find that things that are easy for you are hard for someone else, and you will look at that person like, I don't even get it, why are you struggling with this thing, you could do this and that. So the same thing for you, there are something that are easy for you and then hard for others. Then there are something that are hard for you but easy for others. So just remember that we all have our struggles. So it is good to not compare yourself with others, because if you do that, then you're draining more power from yourselves, because you're like, I did this and that, and then theirs work, mine didn't work. So do not look at others. Focus on yourself, because even John, he's telling us to focus on ourselves and our environment, not other people, not our neighbors. We can look to like take things to learn from, but then don't take it to make it your own guiding map. Find your own map that will lead you to the goal that you want, that will lead you to where you want to get to. So this is a reminder to say, do not give up, because if you give up before you get to the main goal, then you will might find yourself in a worse place than you were if you were like still trying to get there. So continue to push, refuse to give up. And because imagine if you're someone who studied so hard towards an exam, and then you end up getting 50, and then you like, I studied this much and then I got 50, and then you get discouraged from that. So imagine if you didn't try the way you did, you would have ended up in a worse situation, to a point that you would have failed, and then it would have been more worse than where you are right now. So whatever effort you put in, whatever energy you're putting, and then you get to a certain point, any step you get, it's still good. It's better than being in a worse place. So do not be discouraged by the results that you're getting now, as long as it's a move forward, as long as you're still breathing, as long as you still have the energy, the willpower, the ability to do that thing. Keep on pushing towards those goals. Keep on pushing towards that thing you want to get. Do not give up, because if you give up now and then in future you explain it to someone that, I could have had this and that, and then you're like, I worked hard but I didn't get that thing because I gave up because it was not working. It's high chances that that person won't believe that you did enough. So let's keep on pushing, because if you give up now, all your work will be in vain and no one is going to believe that you did work hard for those things. So let's keep on pushing. Let us not give up. So refuse to lose, refuse to be defeated. Take a break and then get back up there. Because even when you're running, you get tired on the way, but you don't give up and then you drop down. You even refuse to like faint in public. You hold yourself together with everything that you still have to make sure you don't faint in public because you like tired from the running. You hold yourself together and then you take that small break, drink water if you have water, but then at the end you still continue to run. So this is to remind us that let us continue to run because we all have our own journeys. So refuse to lose, refuse to be defeated. It will all work out at the end.